It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition for Friday, September 16th. I'm James Spann. Everybody wants some fall weather in here, but not going to happen this weekend. Also, we need rain, but prospects of a big rain event don't look good in the short term. But the tropics are active, and we do expect a pattern change late this month. So let's go in there and talk about things early this morning. That's the upper air chart, 500 millibars. Ridging here across the deep south, the storm track to the north, nice trough well north of here. Temperatures as the day begins, mostly in the low and mid-70s. Birmingham at 76. Yesterday, the high was 98 in Birmingham. That was within 4 of the record high for September 15th. We go back in the low to mid-90s again today. Nice and cool in the western states. Feels good. 30s and 40s. But again, the pattern will just not deliver that in here in the short term. Watch warning map. Things are quiet. There's some frost advisories for parts of upper New England. Severe weather? No, not today. In fact, probably not much rain. A couple of marginal risks well to the west and north. Tomorrow, marginal risk for areas well west of the state. And for day 3, which is Sunday, we have green here. That means there could be a few scattered storms, but organized severe weather not expected. Average rain for the next 5 days, not really enough. We need more than this, but this is suggesting some spots could receive 1/2 to 1 inch, maybe a touch more in spots, but we all know the activity is very scattered in this type pattern, and rain distribution not very even. Yeah, tropics are active. 3 tropical storms on the board in the Atlantic Basin and 2 waves. One wave is in the Western Gulf. That is not expected to develop as it comes into Texas later today. Ian is up in the North Atlantic. That's about to become post-tropical. New wave coming off the coast of Africa. Fairly decent chance that gets its act together in coming days. Remains to be seen if that will recurve or do anything. Just something to watch. Close in, this is Julia. Minimal tropical storm. That thing's just going to loop-de-loop off the coast of Georgia and the Carolinas, and it should stay far enough offshore not to really create any flooding issues for the coastal areas. As the steering currents have collapsed, that will likely dissipate at some point next week. Carl is an interesting storm. This is one in the eastern Atlantic. Those you have to watch carefully here in mid-September. We note the Hurricane Center ramps it up to a hurricane by Tuesday night of next week. But look at the ensembles. The GFS, the mean, all the members, they want to recurve this thing. So for the moment, it looks like a high probability that Carl could become a hurricane, but it will recurve. No threat to the United States. So model fans, here we go. The GFS, this is the 06C run, valid today at 1 o'clock local time. Ridge here. Down below that, today will be like yesterday. There might be a storm. Here's the high-resolution HER, valid at 5 o'clock today, showing nothing, but it did that yesterday, and we actually had a few decent downpours, including one over Birmingham. So we'll mention widely scattered storms today, but don't get your hopes up for rain. The odds of any one spot getting wet, relatively small. High school football tonight. I think most of the stadiums will be dry. Tomorrow, pretty much the same deal, partly sunny. Heat levels probably down a little bit, the ridge a little weaker. Both the NAM and the GFS have us back in the upper 80s. And there could be a few scattered storms about. For the Alabama-Ole Miss game in Oxford, we'll mention the chance of a pop-up storm there. There could be a lightning delay if one gets close to the stadium. And for the Auburn game, that one's an evening game. Maybe a shower possibly during the first quarter or so. But, of course, as the sun goes down, the chance of any rain gets pretty small there. Sunday, a weak front approaching, and just maybe the coverage of the storms will be higher. In fact, the latest guidance coming in with categorical probabilities in the 50 to 60% range. So just maybe that'll be a day where a number of folks will get a shower or two, and again, highs mid to upper 80s. And then Monday, we get into drier air. If this verifies, that will be a dry day with a high around 90. Tuesday looks rain-free. And the same thing on Wednesday. Lows in the 60s, highs close to 90. Thursday, moisture comes back, maybe a few widely scattered showers. And a week from today, this is Friday the 23rd, we've still got the ridge. I mean, if you're looking for a good cool air shot, it's obviously not going to happen with that. And again, enough moisture for a few widely scattered afternoon storms. This is the end of the forecast period, Sunday, September 25th, and there's the beginning of that pattern change. As a big trough begins to form, the ridge breaks down, and just maybe we'll get some good cool air just beyond this. This is suggesting a pretty decent chance of showers and storms. See the numbers, highs upper 80s, low 90s for a while, but notice toward the end of the month, highs closer to 80 and lows getting down in the 50s, and that will feel pretty good. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 3:30 or 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.